People, what's good with it? What's good with it? BTV, we back. Today, we about to talk about the Diddy, man. No Way Out. Brother Love. Press Play. We about to talk about Diddy. Um, we're going to talk about the rise and fall of Diddy, right? Um, I remember they loved Diddy when Diddy first came out, right? Puff Daddy, right? They love Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy this, Puff Daddy that. And when we stop and look at P. Diddy's career, right? Think about this. Every artist that he had the pleasure of working with and every artist on his record label, right? He used them for his personal gain, right? So Big, let's think about how he used Big. He used Big for Big Publishing, right? Remember, Diddy owned Big Publishing. So, and it always strike me as I always ask myself, how was Diddy going? I mean, how was Biggie going to make money? Right? How was Biggie going to make money with him selling his publishing to Diddy? How did that even make any sense? If you're an artist, everybody knows you need your publishing, so you sold your publishing. Mace, we talked about this before, right? How Mace Harlem World album could be by far one of the greatest albums. You know what I'm saying? Debut albums. If you keep More Money, More Problems on there, right? Um, Craig Mack. Diddy used all his artists to push his agenda, which his first album, No Way Out, classic album. We know he didn't write it. We know he probably didn't even produce nothing on there. But who did the credits go to? Him. Him. Before we get to how he was living real quick, let's talk about the music. I once said that, you know, I used to think Diddy was the man. I used to think he was behind the boards. Used to think he was the mind behind the songs. And we see he's nothing more than a fucking puppet. You know why I say Diddy's a puppet? You are what your daddy is. Think about this, right, people. Every time we see Bad Boys, right, it is a reference to a cop. So, for instance, Bad Boys, what you gonna do? Now, we know the original song, right? But what we seen that on Cops, right? So I always looked at Cops as being bad boys, right? You got a Bad Boys bail bondsman, right? You got a Bad Boys movie. What are they? Cops, right? So if you think about it, bad boys seem like guys, right? Before we got Bad Boy record label, we got a TV show called New York Undercover. And you've heard me say this before, like, New York Undercover, they were they were fitted. You know what I'm saying? I swear they always had on the latest type of gear. You know what I'm saying? But they were cops, right? They were cops. And I can't, when I think about this Diddy situation, right? I think about him being either an informant, right? Because how do you go almost 20 years with having these parties without any type of, they didn't charge him 10 years ago. Everybody knew about his parties. People that's not even in the industry knew that it was weird shit going on at the parties. So we, like, it's almost like, okay, why now? Right? He needs to be in jail. I'm not saying he shouldn't be in jail, yes, because what, for having hidden cameras in your home, hidden cameras, when I think about that, I don't think about just freak offs. I'm thinking about this nigga's extorting people. You know what I'm saying? He has cameras. You know what I'm saying? He's extorting people. Okay, it was people getting extorted, not just freak offs. I don't think all the footage is just freak offs. Nah, I don't think it's all freak offs. I'm not about to. I'm not about to tie any other artists to Diddy scandal. Just yet. Let's hear more details come out. Right? Let's hear about some more details. We got to hear more details. I don't care about the other celebrities that was involved with that shit. It doesn't matter. What matters now is how does the music industry come back, if they can come back from Diddy's allegations. And I know Diddy's just not music, but what I mean is it go like this. Let's the music industry been dying. Would y'all not say? Let's think about the quality of music. Not the quantity, the quality of music. The quality of music is nowhere near the 90s, mid 2000s. Right now, people are saying anything. Some people don't even rhyme on beat. They offbeat. Okay? They offbeat. The music industry has been getting raped by corporations, right? By the CEOs, right? Music has been getting raped. The artist gets raped. How many artists you know have been broke? Right? How many artists? There's a lot of artists over the years that's been broke, right? Some could be mismanagement, but when you have like a group like TLC, no reason. No reason. No reason. We just seen, I forget, Jay-Z had a song called Ain't No Love, right? I think that's the one. Is it Ain't No Love? But, damn, I can't remember what. beat. If it wasn't Ain't No Love, I think it's Ain't No Love, where you see, I forget the name of the group, the original beat. I forget the name of the group. So we've heard over the years that artists submit their work, maybe 2 years later, a higher up artist takes the song, recreates it, and the person that actually did the song doesn't even get any, you know what I'm saying, any royalties off the song. Sometimes they do get royalties, sometimes they don't. So the music industry, the corporations, the CEOs, they've been getting over on the artists. Okay? They've been getting over on the artists. So now Diddy, right? Let's get back to Diddy. How and why did it take so long? I know everybody gonna say the Cassie. There's a lot of other stuff that as things get unfolded and we're gonna hear that 9 out of 10, right? 9 out of 10, I know that it just, the shit doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense in the terms of how is this nigga not in jail back then for the shit that back then. I'm not talking about, once again, I'm not talking about Pac or Biggie right now. I'm just dealing with the allegations with Diddy, with the women, with the men that then came out. Okay? And they have video. Like I said, my personal opinion is he was up there, he was bribing people. You go to his parties, you do something, that shit's on camera, he got you. What can you do? You can't do nothing. What can you do? We've been hearing for years. You know what? We've been hearing for years. Let's go back. 1999, 2000, right? We've been hearing for years. Shine did not shoot the lady in the nose. Right? We've been hearing that for years. They didn't investigate that shit with a they didn't with a magnifying glass. Didn't it seem weird? Diddy and Shine had different lawyers. Didn't it seem weird? Didn't it seem weird? Didn't it seem weird that it seemed like Puff Daddy was riding Biggie's coattails after he died? Right? No investigations. The industry knew about what Diddy was doing. They knew. They knew. They covered it up. Silenced people. Some people went to jail. Some people's not even no longer living. The mess around Diddy, it went too far. It went too far. It went too far. The artists, rest in peace, Craig Mack. Rest in peace, Big. Rest in peace, Black Rob. Come on. Rest in peace to Wolf, even though he wasn't an artist. Puff Bodyguard. certain things just don't sit right. Certain things just it doesn't sit right. What he did was Puff Daddy, he made us dance. He didn't make us think, right? He made us dance. From the first moment we heard about Puff, Puff trying to make us dance, right? He wasn't trying to make us think, which is, of course, let's go back to that time frame for a second. We done lost Big and Pop. The only artist, right, as far as on a major stage, Nas, right, was he came out with the song "We Always Survive," right, where he's talking, he giving props to Big and Pop, you know, after their deaths. So that kind of made, you know, fans think. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? If y'all remember anybody, you know, Diddy didn't do it. Diddy was he was trying to make his money. Diddy got on Godzilla, the soundtrack to Godzilla. So Diddy was just handed over. It was like Diddy was handed over when Big died. It was like he was just handed over the keys to hip hop. When Pac died, he was handed the keys to hip hop. And good. Somehow, Diddy became the king of hip hop. I didn't get it back then, but he became the king of hip hop. Nas, Jay Z, Biggie, Raekwon, Ghostface, them cats, Big L, they rapping. They ain't got nobody writing they shit. This nigga got people writing their shit. They still give him, he's the king of hip hop. He's the king of hip hop. The king of fucking hip hop. Diddy got away with so much stuff. We didn't question it. We looked at it for the money. And yeah, it sucks because you think about all the great artists that he's had on his company. All of them. Think about all of them. We're not going to single anybody out. We're going to think about all of them. Think about all of them. Where are they now? Where are they now? What Diddy did, what the industry, let's go back for a second. What the industry did, or Diddy, whatever, the powers that be, is even though Bad Boy, the record company, right? Remember Bad Boy when they had the Biggie, the Maze, the 112 total, right? As we shifted from record companies, right? We shifted into the CEOs becoming the artists. CEOs became if you think about every CEO besides Suge Knight, right? As far as the new age um, record companies go, Sugar's probably the only one that never had an album. Jermaine Dupri didn't have an album. Master P, Birdman, right? Let's stop, right? Think about every CEO of a record company. Then 9 out of 10 then put out an album. So the CEO became the artist. That's when music kind of fell off because there's no reason we should be wanting to buy a Puff Daddy album when we know it's not even going to be authentic. He's going to have a million writers on there. Okay? We will never know the real artist of P. Diddy. We would never know because he used fucking ghostwriters or writers. Remember, he said it. I don't write rhymes. I write checks. That's where we fell off. We fell off right then and there. The CEO became bigger than any artist. This artist could actually spit. This artist could sing over here. This artist can write. But the CEO is going to use that for his gain. You've seen it. Jay-Z. Okay. Irv Gotti, I don't think he put out an album. I don't think he did. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they wanted Suge to put out an album. Oh, man. Man. But that's what happened with music. The CEO became the biggest artist, and there was nothing that an artist could do to be able to outshine the CEO because it's his company. He can say, nah, don't mess with that beat. Take the beat for itself. Do you see how Diddy killed music? Okay? There's not one artist that Diddy has not worked with. He's worked with all of them. Diddy killed the originality that came within being an artist. He killed it. He killed it. Yeah, Diddy. This is what you did to music. You didn't make music better, Diddy. You watered it down. You had an opportunity to make it better, but you watered it down. Another thing, we let his son become a rapper. Check that out. We let his son become a rapper. Now I know you like, well, what? Look, he's using the fans, right? Artists. So he and his family can be in that music. Well, him and his son can be back to back, fucking up music. It is what it is. There's a lot of artists that try to make music better. Okay? Then there's artists that hold us back. Diddy held us back. Okay? Yeah. There may there may have been moments where it may seem like, oh, okay, he's pushing, he's pushing forth music. I will always even say this when people say Jay-Z help push the culture forward. I say, in what way? In what way did he do it? If you're gonna say, because it go like this, like everybody say, there are levels to the shit. Okay, street niggas is the first fucking level. That's the first fucking level. That ain't nothing. That's the lower level. Being a street nigga is the lower level. Okay? Out of all the shit to be, you know what I'm saying? No. Right? This is not 1996. We watched this man's career. Okay? We watched this man's career. And they said a damn thing. And that's a lot of artists that we gave a pass to because guess what? They made us dance. We could go drink to it. You know what I'm saying? And most of that shit ain't even going. If the world was to end today, it ain't a goddamn P. Diddy song that nobody would be playing. I'm not saying that people gonna be playing music, but like let's if it was, it ain't, and can't nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody about to play no fucking P. Diddy. Cause you're gonna play last night. I couldn't even get no answer. We're not playing no fucking P. Diddy. We gonna knock some fucking Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Some Pac. We knock it until the end of time. Certain shit is just timeless, and you cannot recreate it. You can't. Diddy was never one of them artists. He wasn't pure. He had to learn the business. He had to learn it before he can even, because if that's the case, he wouldn't be no fucking dance. He would have been a dancer. We let the fans did it because we could have been turned to eye. No, fuck that nigga. He don't do nothing. All he is, yeah, okay, he bad boy. He own bad boy. What else? Don't put out an album. But because that one fucking album sold as many copies as it did, and yeah, I can't lie to you, it was a classic. But that's how he was able to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? That's not even his album. That's somebody else's album. How many songs did he write? So, to keep it 100 with you, no way out. That's exactly what I'm gonna. No way out. No way out. Surviving P. Diddy. We fucked up with Diddy. We fucked up. We fucked up. And I do believe that sometimes us people have power. We have enough power to sit up here and to support our artists and to not get behind our artists when they do certain things. We kept getting behind him. Even if his numbers declined, his record sales declined, he still sit up here and made an impression on us as fans and on a lot of people around the world that love Diddy. You have people sitting up here saying they set him up. That they set him up. I didn't set him up. He set himself up. Sometimes when you are in position of power, you can't abuse your authority. That's one thing that I noticed that a lot of people do. They abuse their authority. You can't abuse your authority. You have to lead, right? You got to be able to lead with your mind, not with your heart, but with your mind. And then maybe you can say sometimes you got to separate, you want to separate yourself from falling to the path where you sheep. We were sheep. I think that's one of the things that I've been noticing with the music industry is that it's programmed us to feel and to be a certain way. What y'all think? I didn't want to be on here long. I'm gonna do a part two of this because I got a lot to say because I feel like this is a conversation that needs to be had about music and where it's going, right? Us as fans have to get together and we have a lot of power. We can cancel a motherfucker like that. He's one of the few people that we should have canceled that we didn't need in hip hop because he wasn't making hip hop better. He was making himself richer. And that's what we have to understand with artists is that some artists is not there. The music industry is not there. You got to go underground. Underground is where you will find your hidden gems, right? Well, and then it used to be like that at one time. Now the underground is sounding mainstream. Mainstream is sounding underground. They did flip flop. They didn't flip flop. So look, I just wanted to leave y'all with that. Just give y'all something to think about. Leave it in the comments and let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want to see happen to Diddy, huh? What y'all want to see? Me personally, until until we get more details, right? Fuck the oil. We got to get a little bit more details. I want a little bit more details. I do think he need. Unfortunately, of course, wouldn't want anybody to go to jail, but I do think he need to be in jail. Right? Yeah, I could be wrong, but I do think that he needs to reflect on the life. Do you know this nigga said he wants souls? He wants souls. That's what he said. He wants souls. Being a millionaire is not enough. Not enough. But look, I'm about to get out of here. Have a good night. It's Monday night. It may be Monday morning. Look, be safe. Be cool. BTV. I'm out.